Project Breakalign Research.
With Dance UK on this, the lead researcher.
When muscles switch on.
We have some of the best breakers.
I found out some useful stuff about my body.
We're looking at muscle activity.
I support this project and I think it's a great idea.
After almost a year of the research process, the Breakalign method has finally arrived.
I'm always having to nag my young people to warm up because they can't see the importance of it, but it's not until they get older that they might see that. But I think it is really important to draw that attention to a lot of the people on the scene, because I do think a lot of people don't really look at this kind of stuff as important.
So the Project Breakalign Method contributes to dance science by bringing practitioner knowledge and dancer knowledge and teacher knowledge into conditioning techniques.
So there's different movements that we can improve upon based on where you're lacking. And the whole purpose of the method is to kind of identify it and then supplement it with a specific exercise protocol.
Well, how can I make this exercise, or how can I break this down and make it like, okay, we can actually progress through it to make the end result much better, so for your body.
The Breakalign method is not a breaking class, it's a conditioning program. There's a very big distinction between the two, but we're using the art form as our guide, and we're trying to keep it as true to the elements of the art form as possible, because we wanted to help the b-boys. We wanted to be directly related to what we do.
We look at the actual conditions in which dance is performed, and so for breaking, that would be a battle. But the idea is that you would be looking at maybe how the movements happen when you're not prepared for them, or when you haven't warmed up, or when you're nervous. And so those sorts of different things are also really important to how breaking is actually experienced. And so I think that's a really important contribution that the people in the team are making to this process.
So we're just trying to make breaking safer is kind of what it comes down to, or have a different entry-level position for either beginner levels to go into more advanced, or advanced levels to get a little bit into more of a safer range of motion and different movements to be a little bit safer.
We want to make it healthy, and we want to make it realistic for dancers to be able to learn and perform. If we change the movement by making it safer, then it doesn't make sense anymore. So we have to make sure that we're keeping true to the art form and to the essence of breaking.
I think this will hopefully draw attention to people that aren't really thinking about that, and they're just thinking about throwing themselves around.
We can finally say that we have a methodology, a conditioning program for the b-boys. This program will have a lot of benefits, and we are ready to start piloting it. This has been our aim from the very beginning, because we are the community and we want to bring it back to our own people. So stay tuned, because it's coming somewhere close to you really soon.